And welcome back, everybody, on YouTube. We're starting chapter 10, guys. We're starting chapter 10. So let's see what the guy has to say.
Yo, Sachan. How's Namba?
He ran off to go see his brother. It's really cute how he wants to check on him.
Yeah, I couldn't be happier for the guy.
Same with me. I didn't think he'd make it, to tell you the truth. It's nice to hear some good news for once.
Yeah. Even if it means Nanba will probably be saying goodbye soon.
Makes sense. He only came here to look for his bro. Not like he's got much reason to hang with us anymore.
Yeah, I realize that.
In the meantime, we need to get this guy talking.
Let's get started then.
Ungag him. Don't you dare shout. Try anything funny, you'll catch hell. Try to run, you get hit. Don't answer a question, you get hit. That's how it has to be. Now, how did you fall in with the Yomi Alliance? I notice when you tell them to jump, they ask how high. Why is that? Hey, remember the rules for not answering a question?
Let's not resort to beating him just yet.
Huh? But if we go easy on him, he's just gonna...
As we speak, the Omi Alliance may well be looking for you. But it's gonna take them some time. How competent are they? Will they get here before we finish peeling off your fingernails?
Ask him what he thinks about forcing us to burn down our own home. Huh. Personally, I won't be stopping at just the fingernails.
You get it? We're serious. Now tell us how you're connected to the Yomi Alliance. Why are you the one holding their leash?
I'm not the one holding the leash.
I didn't really think you were. Who is then?
You know.
Ryo Aoki.
Yes. You all know him?
Who doesn't know the governor? The real question is, what's his real name? Oh, don't play dumb. We've done our homework.
What?
Masato Arakawa.
How do you know that name?
A long time ago, I knew him as the young master. He knew me as Ichi. Back when the Arakawa family was still in the Tojo clan. So, Ryo Aoki really is Masato Arakawa, huh?
I met him almost 20 years ago, when we were studying abroad in America. He was majoring in political economics and sharp...
Told you it's getting good following up.
Was he going by Ryo Aoki when you met?
Yes. I didn't learn his other name until later.
Was he in a wheelchair?
No, but I heard he used to be, which actually I don't understand. Was he, really?
Yeah.
Then he must have gotten treatment in the US. You can get anything there if you have enough money, even unapproved medical procedures.
So he had money?
He certainly lived a lavish lifestyle. I could tell he was wealthy right away. Figured it couldn't hurt to get to know the guy better.
Kiss ass.
I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I mean, sure, I knew he was rich, but I didn't know he was that rich. And it was shocking to learn about all his connections to the criminal underworld. I was just amazed at all the opportunities he'd grown up with. And yet,
What?
he wasn't satisfied with any of it. Not even a little bit. He wanted something completely different.
What was that?
Front-facing power.
Front-facing power?
That was his term for it. He used to say not everyone can be controlled by Yakuza threats or bribes. People like that can only be controlled with front-facing power. Power you could see. Basically, popularity.
Popularity?
What, you think that's something only a teenager would want?
Well, sure.
Then you don't understand democracy. Under that system, it's the only path to power. As long as you're well-liked by the majority, you can get away with anything.
I hate politics.
His money and criminal connections he called his rear-facing power. He said without the front-facing part, his power wasn't complete. So he decided.
To become governor of Tokyo.
Yes. He said the governor had the most front-facing power of anyone in the country.
Does he? Isn't the prime minister above him?
The prime minister is just a figurehead chosen internally by the Citizens' Liberal Party. So essentially, you only become prime minister by having a few friends on the inside. But to be governor of Tokyo, that takes real popularity. 10 million people have to like you. Every vote you get represents a tiny bit of the power you have.
But what about the power of money? The prime minister controls the national budget.
But Tokyo's budget alone is 14 trillion yen. That's more than some countries. So the governor has both an incredible amount of money and the support of the public. Who can compete with that? Ryo Aoki knew all of this. He wanted that governor's seat long before I met him. But I was happy to become a partner in his grand plan. Step 1 was founding Bleach Japan.
You think you're his partner, huh? You sure you're not his servant? Take it from me. The young master can really crack a whip.
Can ask about Beach Man first. Yeah. Can ask him some questions, I guess, coming up. Let's see. Hold on a sec. It's nighttime, so I wonder if. Hold on a sec. Let me see. Oh, we can't do that yet. I guess like where we are, so.
Was it his idea to form Bleach Japan, or was it yours?
It was his.
And getting rid of all the gray zones was him too?
Yes. Although when he first explained it, I thought it was pretty naive.
But you went with it anyway. Why?
Because I knew he could use the Arakawa family to recruit lots of people fast. It was an advantage no other political figure had. I knew that then, and I was right. Pretty soon, he was delivering results. For me, following him was a win-win situation.
The young master knows exactly how to use puppets like you. Guys who get all weak in the knees just for some cash and power. Come on. Can't expect me not to make fun of a suck-up like you. So what happened next?
Early on, people thought of Bleach Japan as a small advocacy group of nice young idealists. Our only goals were to eradicate corruption and make society fair and equal. We marched around the city shouting those demands over and over.
Really? Sounds like a waste of time and money.
I thought so too at first, but Aoki knew exactly what he was doing. He had his ear to the ground. He knew what society wanted.
What do you mean?
Eliminating corruption, creating a fair society, words like that have a lot of appeal. People thought it was naive, sure, but deep down it was exactly what they wanted. So people would praise us for our morality, if not our practicality. Crazy, huh? A bunch of youths who'd never worked hard, shouting for the world to do as they said. But all the attention made them feel accomplished.
I thought people only did that shit because it's trendy.
Exactly my point. We made it trendy, and that attracted people who wanted to seem hip. Those types are everywhere. You can hardly walk down the street without bumping into them. They came to us in droves. The organization grew bigger and bigger. We even paid a bunch of women to join so we'd be gender balanced, and that attracted more people. It was funny to see those girls bring in guys who claimed to be so passionate about the cause. Hell, that's how we got Kume, now that I think about it. It took some time, but eventually we had members all across the country. That gave us an unexpected bonus.
What bonus?
Turns out when you attack gray zones, the corrupt local politicians start coming out of the woodwork. They just can't resist. They're too addicted to money and influence.
So a bunch of corruption was going on.
It was so easy to grease their palms, or even blackmail them. I mean, so often we would just stumble across info that would completely ruin them if it went public.
You call that a bonus?
It's a bonus when you can make politicians do whatever you want.
Makes you even worse than the politicians.
How many members does Bleach Japan have now?
If you count all permanent employees at every branch, we're 500 strong.
Wow, 500 tight asses.
But then there's the 100,000 people who join us for marches.
100,000?
Yep. And here you have their leader tied up and pissed off.
I'll keep that in mind.
May I ask you a question now, Kasuga-san?
Shoot.
Why are you here? Aren't you ex-Arakawa? You know, if you want back in the family, I could put a word in with the governor. Think about it. How do you benefit from helping the Ijin 3 anyway? Why not leave all this trouble behind you?
Yeah, trouble's a good word for it.
Right? So why not let me go now? It'd make both our lives easier.
Look, I don't want back in the family, but I'm no ally of the Ijin 3 either.
No?
I just want to get the guy who killed my boss. In fact, when all this started, I didn't know a damn thing about Mabuchi or your plan. Get the picture now, kiss ass? We're not doing this for ourselves. We're doing it because someone picked a fight, and we're just making sure justice is served. Unfortunately for you, you're the guy who picked the fight.
Hey, you're the one who asked the dumb question. Think before you open your mouth next time.
So Bleach Man was just a stepping stone to the government seat. Damn, how long did the young master plan this? Okay, let's see if we can... I'm gonna try and talk to the guy over here. Let's see. We're gonna come back real quick. I guess we can't. Okay, well, thanks for... Why don't we just have like an endless cutscene here? It's weird. Such a weird thing to not have us do a full cutscene. Why don't I just like keep talking to him?
Ready to move on, Ogasawara-san? You and the young master got Bleach Japan off the ground. What came next?
After he got
I guess we'll get like tons of exposition for the plot
he
here.
started phase 2. He sought out media attention constantly. Another brilliant move. Press flocked from all over to interview the charismatic young man behind Bleach Japan. He was front and center every day. He even went on some talk shows. It helped that he had a great smile he was willing to flash at every camera.
Seriously? What does it matter if you look good on TV or not?
It matters a lot, even more than what you say. When it comes to popularity, looks are everything.
Fine. Is this story anywhere close to the present day yet?
Yes, actually. In 2010, Aoki ran for the House of Councilors. When he announced his campaign, he said he was leaving Bleach Japan. But that was only true on paper.
Sure, we all know he still controlled it through you, his loyal dog. Come on, keep talking.
With the endorsement of the Citizens Liberal Party, he won that election in a landslide. And 2 years ago, he ran for governor.
Was that a landslide too?
I wouldn't call it that.
Why not?
It was more than a landslide. His popularity was off the charts. He had loads of funding. On top of all that, the Arakawa family dug up dirt on all his rivals. Truthfully, it was basically impossible for him to lose. The election was practically a formality. And afterwards, he just kept riding the wave. 6 months post-election, he exterminated the Tojo clan with the Kamurocho 3K plan. Of course, he only pulled that off because the Arakawa family was feeding him Tojo's secrets.
Did that happen around the same time as this?
Yes, and people loved him even more when they saw him wiping out the Yakuza.
He hardly wiped out the Yakuza. The Tojo just got replaced by the Omi Alliance.
That's true. Once the Tojo clan was gone, he opened the gates wide for the Omi. I imagine being made the acting captain of the Omi was a fitting reward.
Why didn't the people complain about the Omi coming in?
The Omi seizure of Kamurocho went down quietly. No mess, no fuss. Everyone just let the Omi slide peacefully onto the vacant throne.
Did they even notice what was going on?
I think they figured every town has its share of thugs, Tojo clan or not. As long as crime is low overall, they don't care if the thugs are Omi, or just lone actors.
So Aoki's plan worked perfectly.
Yep. It was the rise of Arakawa, both father and son securing total power. The son is governor of Tokyo, and his daddy's the acting captain of Japan's largest gang. Pretty sweet deal, huh?
Wait, hold the phone.
What?
Maybe society didn't care about the Omi invasion, but I bet the police did. You really trying to convince me the TPD stayed quiet during this whole thing?
They did stay quiet, and trust me, they had their reasons.
Like what?
Well, in the absence of the Tojo clan, the power vacuum attracted all sorts of non-Yakuza gangs. They were two-bit thugs going on little crime sprees, trying to get while the getting was good. They had no connection to each other, no patterns, so the police didn't know what to do. Soon, the crime clearance rate in Kamurocho was taking a nosedive. But they knew if the Omi Alliance came in and took control, it would reduce the petty crimes. Plus, the governor would be able to liaise between the police and the Omi. It was a win-win. Ironic, isn't it? The cops wiped out the Yakuza only to find they needed more Yakuza.
They weren't finished cavorting with criminals after all that. The commissioner's still taking Arakawa bribes.
Huh?
So according to you, the middleman between the cops and the Arakawa family is Aoki. So there's another three-way stalemate in Kamurocho. Only instead of the Ijin 3, this one has the cops, the governor, and the Yakuza.
What the hell kind of point are you trying to make?
The Omi didn't just stroll into Kamurocho. They had to have paid off the police commissioner.
You don't know that for sure.
Don't play dumb. If the police did nothing while the Omi replaced the Tojo clan, it's because someone at the top ordered them to. And Horonouchi ain't the type of guy to give that order for no reason. There was something in it for him.
What proof do you have?
I'm asking you for the proof. You gotta have something. Well,
No, I don't. And I wouldn't know about it even if it does exist. After all, I'm just the governor's loyal dog, aren't I?
a son of a bitch is what you are.
Dachi-san, calm down.
Back to the important subject. The young master is a popular governor.
Now that the young master is governor of Tokyo, is he going after Ijincho? It seems like that's what he's doing.
Yes, but his target isn't Ijincho itself. It's Yutaka Ogikubo.
Ogikubo?
Yes, he's the only cabinet member who's not totally cowed by Aoki. The rest of the cabinet does whatever Aoki says because of how popular he is. But Yutaka Ogikubo, chair of the Citizens Liberal Party, is still holding out.
A politician who actually has a spine? Now that's a rare thing.
Agreed. And he's stubborn. Under normal circumstances, he'd be a lost cause. But Aoki has come to know some things about him. Like how he also has some sway in the criminal underworld.
Aoki has proof of that?
No, he just recognizes the signs. Like Aoki, Ogikubo rose to power through shady connections. When you do that, there's a telltale smell that lingers. Aoki recognized what he was smelling, that's all. And if he gets Ogikubo out of power, then he'll be truly unstoppable.
But it can't be easy for him to remove the guy.
It's not. Aoki wasn't even going to try unless he knew he'd be successful. But he knew he would be once he smelled that criminal element on Ogikubo.
Then he knew they both shit in the same hole.
A crude way to put it, but what can I say?
So you were sent to the Ijincho branch of Bleach Japan to help make use of this dirt on Ogikubo? And the first thing you did was buy off Mabuchi. Let me guess. You told him you had the Omi Alliance's support. He couldn't resist that kind of bait. You told him he'd get in good with them if he helped you.
Mabuchi's never liked the way Ijincho is divvied up among the Ijin Three. And with his high rank, he's the de facto leader of all the other members who also don't like it. Sounds like he was the perfect prey for you.
Pray what you sent out to kill our boss, and made it look like a suicide. That murder got the Ijin Three all riled up and suspicious of each other. Whose big-brained idea was that?
It was Mabuchi's. He knew it would bring down the Great Wall. Myself, I was never one for murder.
Oh yeah? Well, an innocent guy is still dead. If you didn't give the order, then someone above you did, right? Say it! It was your boss, Ryo Aoki, wasn't it?
Yes, it was him. I told him about Mabuchi's plan. I didn't think he'd go for it because it was so risky. In fact, I proposed a different plan of my own. But unfortunately, he saw nothing wrong with Mabuchi's plan. He was willing to accept high risk for high return, and he was eager to get the jump on Ogikubo.
The young master saw nothing wrong with killing a man?
It would have just been another murder, except someone had to pry open the crack it made in the Great Wall.
You talking about me?
Yes, but don't take it personally. It was always going to come to this eventually. Mabuchi wasn't going to stop until he had an excuse to start a war with the Seiryu clan.
She's right. Our plan was to provide the excuse, and in the chaos, find something to connect Ogikubo to Ijincho's criminals. Sure enough, we found a counterfeiting enterprise that's been supporting the Ijin 3 for decades. Jackpot.
Yeah, don't take too much pride in that. You had a hell of a lucky break.
Yes, we did. We were lucky that you're bad at choosing friends, because it was Nanba who told us. He told us about the fake money and where the heart of the operation was. It was all due to him that we were able to mobilize such a large number of Omi. I would love to thank him. Where is he, by the way?
We ain't telling you. We're the ones asking questions.
Such a shame.
Songhui, what should we do now?
Our counterfeiting business is burned and gone. So Ogikubo's already lost a major source of his power. That alone is a victory for Aoki. As far as what will happen to Ijincho, the ball's in his court.
The Queen of the Komi Jewel is so calm in the face of impending doom.
Excuse me?
This city will meet the same fate as Kamurocho.
What are you on about?
Soon Ijincho will be under complete Omi control. No more Great Wall of Muscle to stop it. Don't you see that?
Hey! Hey! It's the Yakuza! They're coming here!
Shit! How'd they find us?
How many are there?
I saw 5 of them, but it looked like they were on their phones. Probably calling for backup!
You probably could have warned us a tad sooner.
Hey, isn't he...
I've got a sharp nose for rats, especially.
Man, this is like his 3rd time getting his ass beat. Should be pretty easy. And he beats up an old guy.
Sorry. I couldn't protect you.
What a douchebag.
No, Chief. We should be apologizing to you.
Hurry up and get me out of here, you guys!
We will. But you better let Captain Sawashiro know who rescued you. You got that?
Fine, just hurry up!
Captain Sawashiro.
All right, I'm pumped. Let's exterminate all the vermin.
Yep, Timo. Battle is on.
Right.
Take your
I got
boots.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. I have secrets too. I'm not that strong. I wouldn't underestimate you.
Oh.
Cool.
Take
You
your
sure you want to get hurt?
Come on now.
Let's go.
I wouldn't underestimate. Right.
I'm up.
You sure you can beat me? I'm ready now.
I got this!
I got this.
Don't get caught.
You're gonna get. I'll show you. Ha! Here we go. Try to help. You want to get hurt? I'm not backing down.
Take your best shot.
You sure you can beat me?
Let's go.
I want to save that one guy. Nope, I want you.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. Right. You're gonna get all secrets too.
All right.
Right. Cool. You sure you want to get hurt?
Actually, let's see.
Who do I call?
What pond main haven't we called yet?
You're gonna be in a
Sure
world
you
of
can beat
hurt.
me?
Called them all, so let's do.
Okay, you're gonna get
Let's just do the team up attack on this guy.
You serious right now?
He's like totally dead.
Come on. Let's go.
There you go, easy peasy. Job rank went up, level up went up.
I
Nice.
feel the stats going up.
Nice.
We showed them.
Unfortunately, I think they showed us.
Huh?
Why do you say that?
They took off with Ogasawara.
He's gone?
Yes. That was hardly our victory.
Whatever. I'd already asked him everything I wanted to. Sorry about the fighting, Chief.
Well, my people and I don't have much right to complain. Seeing as we're not supposed to be here anyway. However,
Yeah?
next time you kidnap someone, take them somewhere else.
Totally. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna kidnap someone again. Probably.
Kasuga, it's Hoshino, from the Seiryu clan.
The chairman?
He's never called this number before.
Then it can only be bad news.
Yeah.
I see. Not exactly. No, Komi Jewel's system is out of commission. For once, I only know as much about what's going on as you do.
I'm guessing the Seiryu clan's rank and file is probably real pissed off right now.
That's what Totsuka was saying.
When will we have it back up and running? Huh. Now there's a question. I won't be able to say until I survey the damage, but it definitely won't be anytime soon. Yes, that's fine.
What'd the chairman say?
The Seiryu clan quelled their infighting. Captain Takabe handled it.
Really? He made it out okay?
As long as it's in line with the chairman, the Seiryu clan is safe from there. Okay, cool.
Was there anything else?
Yes. Problem with the Yokohama Liumang. Hoshino hasn't been able to reach Zhao at all.
Huh? This whole time?
Yeah. For all he knows, Zhao could be dead. That's why he was asking us to use our surveillance system. He wanted us to check on Zhao.
Can any pieces of that system even be saved?
I doubt it.
Damn. And you know what else? The last time Zhao called us, he told us over the phone there was a coup d'etat happening in the Lumang.
I wish I could use my guys, but there's sort of a coup going on. Mabuchi's been whipping all the boys into a frenzy. They ain't happy the counterfeiting was kept secret. Ah, shit, I'm out of time for chit-chat.
Looks like we got another job ahead of us, Songhui-san.
And what makes you say us?
Really? After Zhao put your Komi jewel ahead of himself, even though he was in danger? He was the one who told us to help you instead of his own group. Now he's in even worse trouble, and you're just gonna leave him hanging?
A fair point.
Besides, if you want to resist the Nomi takeover, you can't afford to lose him. That's my take anyway.
Jeez, Kasuga, are you gonna head over to Zhao's right this second or something?
Surely not.
Damn right I am.
Well, just hold on a second, would you? Staging a rescue in the middle of a coup d'etat is insane.
Yeah, I understand. So, you coming or not?
Who said anything about me sitting out? I'm so close to cornering Horinouchi.
Look at us. We all started in different places, each of us on our own mission. But now they're all coming together.
Yeah, that's right. And that's because we had each other's backs. So what do you say, Songhui-san? You're practically part of the crew. Do you have our backs?
Kasuga.
Come on. Think what we could do if the Komi Jewel started taking this alliance seriously.
Okay.
Now we're talking.
Fucking A. Now, let's go and see if Zhao needs our help. Hey, you never know. You might be fine. Then we can just forget it.
Now there's an idea I like. Just forgetting it. Namba. I just got back from seeing my brother. Everything Sung Hui said about him was true. Plus, they set him free.
Nice! That's awesome, man! I'm real happy for you.
Thanks.
What's up? He's still got the long face and all.
There's just something I want to say.
Okay, shoot.
Ichiban, you need to understand something. Ijincho is gonna be what it's gonna be. Leave it alone.
What?
I mean, why do you even care what happens to the Ijin 3? Why are you doing all this for them? Why not just get out of this dump? Why should you keep sticking your neck out for them?
You're starting to sound like you care about me.
I just think you need to stop playing hero. That's why you end up getting used. Especially by guys like me.
Used? I don't see it that way. You did what you had to do to help your brother. I get that.
But doing what I had to for my brother, that led to bad things. It made me help the scumbags who killed Nonomiya.
But that was...
But nothing! I can't wash the blood off my hands. They're not the only thing that's stained. It feels like my entire soul is tainted. Like I'm branded forever. All because of this goddamn town. Honestly, I'm just sick of this shithole!
Namba...
Nothing good is gonna come from staying here and helping these people. You'll eventually end up just like me. You don't want that, do you? Come on, Ichiban. Think of yourself for once. You did 18 years of hard time. Don't let other people's shit keep you a prisoner.
I'm not the only one stuck in the shit, man. This whole city is.
But
Ryu Aoki and Okikubo dragged everyone into their stupid power struggle. They started this whole mess. I'm just one guy caught in the middle of it. And keep in mind, I ain't just some random outsider. Me and Aoki, we basically have the same dad. Aoki would never put it this way, but we're brothers. And that's how I feel, at least. So I got some responsibility for him. I can't just walk away when he's causing all these problems.
You've already gone way beyond the call, man.
I could say the same about you. We aren't even brothers, but look how hard you're trying to save me right now. You're a true friend, man. Admit it.
Don't say that. I'm nobody's friend.
You know what I just realized? We're not even all that different.
Oh, please.
No, really. You, me, Adachi-san, Sachan, we all just want to know the truth. That's been the core of everything we do. Figuring out what's real in a world full of lies. What do you think of that? Am I talking out my ass?
I don't know, but I've heard enough. I'm leaving.
Fine. But I won't say goodbye. Because I think we'll be seeing each other again soon. Call on me and I'll come running, pal.
Take care of yourself.
Should we stop him?
He said his piece. I even see where he's coming from. Kinda.
Well, that's that. Let's fucking do this!
I'm ready.
Song Hui, I apologize if I'm overstepping, but shouldn't you stay behind?
And why would I do that?
Our people in the Komitul are scared and confused right now. And I believe your leadership in person would be a great comfort. Please, they need you.
Sounds like you got a lot on your plate, Songhui. It's cool. I know we were just pressing you for help, but you got your people to take care of.
I do, but it doesn't mean I'm going to abandon you, Kasuga. Jungi Han will stay with you. That way we can keep in touch.
Seriously? Oh, that'd be great!
I am at your service, Ichiban Kasuga.
Yay to new party members.
If Zhao hadn't sent you to us, we couldn't have fulfilled our duty to Okikubo. So we will do whatever's within our power to help you. Huh. Jungi Han is a very capable man.
Hell yeah, he is. Thanks.
Yes, new friend. Kazuga-san, from what the Gumajo can tell, Zhao was last seen at his restaurant.
I see.
You mean Qingjin? Hopefully he's still alive. Okay, so we're gonna trade him out actually. Edit the party. We're gonna bring him in. Let's just see if we have any items we could actually we can gear him up properly. Yeah, look at this. Sanguine badges, bandages. Cool. And by the way, if you're curious, his class is Hitman, by the way. So his moves have access to guns and blades. So that's why I think we're gonna swap him out, because he's kind of like he's the only one that has like ranged and AoE attacks with his guns. So let's put that on him, and then something for his agility. Dexterity. Okay, cool. And just to see what he's about, during his extensive training is covert. Operations giving him tactical edge over charm, brainwash, and rage. Okay, cool. We're gonna go over here, talk to this guy. We're gonna complete that. Nearest taxi cab without enemies is south. Yeah, we do have new friends. We're gonna fight with him soon, like real soon. So let's go check out that restaurant. You know, with the mass murder suspect. Let's go and find out what's up with that. Oh, what?
Well,
so
Let's go! You wanna go?
I'm not backing down.
I got this. A gift for you.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Take your best shot.
You're in.
Check this out.
Here we go.
Let's go.
You're gonna get stomped.
I'm up. You're in it now. Let's go.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Eyes on me. Watch me.
Let's go. Take this. Cool.
You're gonna get stomped.
Oh yeah? Come on now.
Right. I'm ready now.
oh, now it's batter up, guys.
We gotta help.
Go, easy peasy.
The masked killer was seen over this way.
Ah! He's here!
Okay. Huh?
No way. So he's real after all.
It's pretty big too.
Yo.
Bloody mask, bloody butcher's knife. Yeah, that's him. Doesn't look good.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
You gonna get in my way too?
Get in your way? What are you talking about? I just want to talk.
Get in my way, and you'll pay.
Hey, hold up! Damn it! All right, if it's a fight you want.
Don't waste my time.
Watch me.
You're gonna be in a world
Let's go!
of hurt.
Don't move.
Cool.
Here we go. I'm ready now.
I'm up!
Auto attack time.
I'm not that
Well. Yeah. Take your best shot. That's how you do it.
Standing tall. Nice. Still getting our stats boosted.
Hey, you calm down yet? Jeez, you can't just be flinging blood around like that.
Blood is fine. But I need more practice.
Damn, this guy's a freak. He's not even satisfied with his kill streak. I should call Saito.
Kasuga-san, you said you found the murderer?
Yeah, I got him.
I can't believe he really exists. We should reveal his face. Hmm?
Huh?
No freaking way. You're the heir to GA's meats.
Wait, meats?
Yeah. See that butcher shop there? That's GA's meats. He's the son of the owner. His name's GA. The store's named after him. Supposedly, he's going to inherit the shop one day. What are you doing out here?
I'm not a good butcher. So I was practicing. Wanted to be alone.
Oh, yeah. I remember his old man saying something like that. I seem to recall him complaining about how his son makes a bloody mess of the place every time he tries to use his knife.
So let me get this straight. He was going out alone in this crazy mask to practice cutting up his meat in peace?
Sure seems like it. Next thing you know, somebody takes his picture, and he's all over the internet.
Well, it might not have been a thing if it weren't for the freaky-ass mask. Does it put you in the mood for slicing or something?
Keeps the blood off my face. I used to play amateur hockey.
Oh, sure. So there wasn't a mass killer after all, huh?
Oh man, sorry about that. All that investigation, it turns out it's just some guy from the shopping district. Appreciate you looking into it, though. Why don't you take this for your trouble?
Profane wristband. Okay.
Wow, I'm just glad we figured it out. It was nothing but a bunch of BS. But you've got to stop freaking people out, GA-san.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll be sure to practice
That's my favorite line from this quest.
next time.
Well, now that I know there's no murder around, I think I can start sleeping well again. Maybe I'll get a drink on my way home. Care to join me, GA-san?
Okay.
All right, that's one. How about you, Kasuga-san?
Nah, I'll pass. Maybe next time.
Sure, no problem. Okay, let's go, GA.
Case closed, I guess. I'm sure the rumors will work themselves out soon. Wait, if he's going to a bar still wearing that mask...
It's the mask killer!
Hey, wait! It's not what it looks like! He was just practicing his meat cutting!
No! Someone help me!
Well, maybe it'll take a little longer than soon.
Jason should definitely change his clothes, that's for sure. I mean, he is from Friday the 13th, right? So let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can run here.
Hmm?
Yeah. When you when I read it, that's what I realized what the reference was about. He's actually pretty cool. I think he deals like bleed damage or something. We'll try to use him in like a pound mate fight. Whoa, no! Oops, sorry. I was trying to run away. That's why he has the hockey mask. Oh God. Get out of my way. You're in my way. Any restaurants here I can go to? No. They're all down this way. Okay, I'm just gonna kill you guys. Yeah, it's like when you say it, right? In Japanese, that's how it's pronounced and everything.
Hey.
Hey, do you feel like we're being watched? It does come with the territory of gaining notoriety. Maybe, but if Zhao's still okay, they wouldn't attack us, would they? Maybe, but it kind of feels like they're gonna strike any minute now. What if they do? That means Zhao's in trouble. The problem is, how do we find out? Oh, that's easy. We just keep walking.
Hey.
Hey, you mind letting us pass? We're friends with Zhao-san. Maybe I need to double check, but Zhao-san is your boss, isn't he? We got outdated intel. Things have changed in the last few hours. Remember Shang? Ichiban. Yeah, perv, right? He's a pervert. Yeah, he's got an armpit fetish.
Ah.
Oh, not even the Gomonjuo knew that. Get on our level. What's all that chatter back there? My bad. Anyway, what do you mean about Zhao's not being the boss? Lama is the boss now. He's put a price on your heads. How much? 100 million per person. That's enough to turn an upstanding guy like me into a murderer. Is this like our third fight with this guy?
You're gonna get stomped. Right.
Bring it on.
Check this out.
I think Zhao's dead. Oh no, his thugs are dead.
You're gonna be in a world Here we go.
Eyes on
Gotta help.
I got this.
You're
I'm ready now.
Get this shit over with.
All right. Let's get it over with.
I'm up.
I'm not backing down.
Go in it. Run it now.
Watch me.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Take this.
Be still, would you?
There you go. Now you're stunned. Can't do anything.
Right.
Bring it on.
Gotta help. You're gonna get stomped.
Cool. Take this shot.
Well.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
You're in.
Let's go.
Zhao can't do anything now, actually.
I'm ready now.
Watch me.
Here we go.
I got this.
Gotta help. Let's see this one.
Yeah. Let's use him.
Time to call a friend. I summon you. I'm up.
I'm ready now.
This guy is effed up right now. He can't do anything.
Gotta help.
We're just gonna wail on him.
Let's go.
Watch me.
Here we go. I'm ready now. Gotta help.
let's
Well. Come on. Yeah, don't move.
I'm not that moving.
Don't get caught. I'm up.
Right. I'm ready now.
Watch me.
Cool.
This ought to help.
Let's go.
Bring it on.
Well.
Here we go.
poor dude.
I'm ready now.
I got this.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Let's see. Yeah, let's finish him off with this one.
Come on. Let's go. You're done now.
Look at me go.
A lot of craftables from this guy too.
Excellent.
I did it!
Jeez. We just like murdered that guy. Like near the end we were just smacking the shit out of him. It was so funny. Oh, heading home already, Sing-Son? Come on, stay a while. Why'd you guys keep coming after me?
Go.
What happened to Zhao? He's been held prisoner by Laoma and King Jin. So he's still alive. Yeah. Laoma wants Zhang to give up all of his secret assets. You know, all the hidden cash and stuff. He wouldn't want to miss out on that. Is he torturing him? Probably. This is worse than we thought. Yeah. But now we know we've got no choice but to find him. Let's hurry. Let's see. Can I go to here? Yeah, I can finally buy something from you guys. Okay. Just gonna buy this right now. I don't really need it yet, but Tele cards for 7K. Let's get your is it tactical knuckles? Barbed wire bat, we don't need that. Oh yeah, let's definitely get that. Confirm. Yep, equip. Oh, one more thing. We should buy like who do we have? Full face mask. get a little bit of decrease on healing, but we'll get more offensive. And we get dexterity and blade resistance, so yeah.
ありがとうございました。
Your heal is already like really strong anyway, so. And we just gotta fight our way there. Fight our way to our boss.
You're gonna get
We're in it now. Get alive. Take this.
Be still, you.
Let's go. Cool. Zageruma.
Eyes on me.
Come on now.
Right.
Okay.
Bring it on.
I'm not
I'm up.
Well,
I got this.
You're gonna get stomped. Here we go.
You're in for it now.
Let's go.
oh, we can just beat on you. Just wail on them. Nice.
Getting stronger.
Battle's on.
Watch me.
Take your best shot. You're
I'm
in
not
it now.
backing down.
Don't get caught.
You're gonna be in a world.
Let's go.
Don't move.
Okay, that guy's done.
Right. Gotta help.
Let's go.
You're gonna get stomped.
I'm up.
I'm not backing down.
Well,
I'm ready now.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
You're in it now.
Gotta help.
You wanna go? Let's go.
Eyes on me.
Watch me.
Let's
Right. I'm ready now.
Cool. That's how you do it. Next time.
I'll take it.
My back.
okay.
Killing me.
beat him down.
Well,
Okay, let's go.
You're gonna get stomped.
Take this. Be still, you.
You're
You're
in.
gonna be in a world of hurt.
Take your best.
Here we go.
I got this.
Gotta help.
I'm up.
All right. Eyes on me.
Okay.
Let's go.
One hit death, man.
Watch me. Don't move.
Let's go.
You're in for it now.
Right.
Good times.
Nice.
Too easy. Premium first aid kit. Okay. Let's just check, see if there's any flashy things around here. Okay, no, I think we gathered it all on the way here. Before I open the door, let me just make sure. Well, we can use Sachin to heal, so I think we're okay. Yep, I'm ready. We've been expecting you. Welcome to King Jin. I was instructed by the boss to be a gracious host. Your boss, as in Mabuchi, he's old news now. I want to talk to Xiao.
Yeah.
That won't be possible, unfortunately. Is that so? So much for being a gracious host. This means we'll have to take Xiao back with us ourselves. Let us through. I can't do that either. Come again? Yo, we got trouble. Watch out. This group of guests, our bounty has arrived. Let's serve our killer full course.
You're going down.
Watch me.
Don't get caught.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Be still.
You're in for it.
By the way, Kung Fu disco music. This is one of my favorite music soundtracks. Another one. This is also so good.
Eyes on me.
Come on Let's go. Don't get caught.
Ah, I couldn't see behind there.
Here we go.
Get alive. I'm up.
You're in for it now.
You're gonna be in a world.
Let's go.
Can't do nothing to me now, boy.
Well, don't get cocky. Take this.
I'm not backing down.
Don't move.
You guys are stunned.
You're in for it.
4 guys are stunned.
Right. Let's see.
Let's go. Let's go.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Watch me.
Don't get cocky.
Okay, I'm gonna use the heal right now.
Here we go.
You're in for it now.
Try this on for size. Let's do this together. I'm ready.
No thanks.
Well.
We've cleared the way.
Next time.
Sick music. Run away. He's getting away. Let's go after him and make our way up. It's safe to assume Zhao is being held captive on the top floor.
Got it.
Good call. Let's hurry and get him out of here. Okay, let's collect some cases.
Killing me.
Should I open it? Sweet!
Tactical helmet, nice.
Well,
Looks like we're in the kitchens. Let's just go past these chefs and find our way up. Ah. It would seem these chefs practice more than just culinary arts. It's been a while since we had fresh ingredients. We'll saute you and serve you to the boss.
Watch me.
You're gonna be in a
I
world.
got this.
Be still, would you?
You're gonna get it right.
Don't get cocky.
Too hot! Gotta hold it together.
You're gonna be in a world.
Bring it on.
Take out the easier guys quick.
You're gonna get stomped.
I got this.
We need to heal.
I'm up.
You're gonna be in a world.
Well, we're alive.
I'm not backing down.
Come on.
Do something.
Take your best shot.
This out. Give it your all, everyone. I'm ready.
Appreciate it. This sucks.
This ought to help.
Oh, he's screwed.
You wanna go?
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Let's go.
Watch me.
You're in it now. Oh yeah?
I'm not backing down.
I got this. Take this.
You're
Watch close
stomped.
now.
Let's go.
Come on. I'm ready now. You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Gotta hold it together.
You wanna go?
There we go.
Don't get caught. I got this. You're wide open.
Too easy, I'm afraid.
Better?
Nice.
Yes!
Everybody's living up to like level 30 now, which is
Look
good.
at all the food here. It'd be a waste just to leave it.
Read my mind. There. Hey, maybe we could take some to go.
Hey, people, did you forget we're on a mission here?
It looks like we're good.
Should I open it? Got it.
Iron gloves. Okay. Even better, man. Nice. All right. Stone. Full grain leather. Okay. Mango pudding. Chinese detoxers.
Should I open it? Sweet!
Wonder gown. Brainwash gospel. Okay. Oh, she's like immune to like tons of statuses, like magic statuses. She doesn't provide any magic though, but this one does, but we're not gonna put that on. Hey.
What?
A tiger? What the hell is up with that? This floor serves our VIP guests. The tiger is my pet and also acts as a part of our service package. Service package. A dining experience where our VIP guests watch a hungry man-eating tiger go berserk, all while they indulge in our finest Chinese cuisine. It's one of our more popular services. Reviewers rave about how they can't get enough of the thrill and sense of superiority it offers. So your guests are just as sick as you are. Gross. I'm reluctant to host such ignorant minds on this floor, but I suppose since you're here now, I'll serve the main dish myself. Get ready, guys.
I'm ready.
I'm not backing down.
All right. Let's see.
Let's see.
Gonna find weaknesses on this guy.
This. Don't move. Yakuza!
Ow.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Check this out!
Here we go.
Don't get cocky. Come on.
You're in for it now.
Take your best shot.
Okay, we're gonna do.
Let's go.
Watch me.
Ow.
He's alive. You're in what? Yakuza! Yeah. Don't get cocky.
I'm not backing down.
Come on now. We're gonna win this shit. Get alive.
Hope you're
Let's
ready.
go.
Bring it on.
I'm ready now.
All right, let's do it. Going in.
You're in for it now.
Go easy peasy.
Watching tigers while you eat? I will never understand rich people.
Hey, I can get behind it. Tigers are just like house cats, but bigger.
Oh, sure. It's so cute when they're about to maul you.
Yeah, I'm with her on this one, Adachi-san. I don't want to end up as a tiger snack.
I'll show you a fight.
Take this.
Care for a magic trick? Watch close now.
You're in it now.
Try and stop me.
Ooh, crap, dude.
Try this on you guys. Let's do this together.
Don't get cocky.
This ought to help.
Thanks, yo.
Huh?
Ass kicking time. Check this out. Come on. Feeling good.
Eyes on me.
Okay, so we can't do that. Can I do that? No.
Let's see.
You're in for it now.
I got this.
Huh?
Bring it on.
Let's see.
Come on. Let's go.
Ow.
I'm not backing down.
Take this. Take your best.
Miss.
I got this.
Let's see. Hope you're ready.
You're in for it now.
Let's go. Get alive.
Check this out. I love you guys.
Eyes on me.
There you go.
Get it done. Don't get Come on now.
Bring it on.
I'm not backing down.
All right, let's do it. You're in it now.
Take your best shot.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Don't get caught.
You're in the court now.
Come on.
You're gonna get right. Try this on your side. How will you ever forgive?
I got this.
Okay, good. We lowered its attack.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Get alive.
Bring it on.
Take your
Oh,
shot.
okay. Let's use this.
Come on. Get alive. Time to call a friend. I summon you. All right, pedal to the metal. Let's go. Time to tear it up. Take that, and that, and that!
I'm not backing down.
You wanna go? Let's go!
Care for a magic trick?
You're gonna get stumped. You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
This'll do.
Let's see.
Gotta hold it together. Oh yeah? Let's rock. You're
Here we
in
go.
it now.
Get this out. Give it your all, everyone. I'm ready now.
Appreciate it.
Let's see.
Take this. I gotta go.
You're wide open.
I'm not backing down.
What?
Let's go.
Okay.
You're in it now.
You're in the court now.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
I got this.
Bring it on.
I'm not backing down.
My thanks.
Take your best shot.
Okay, you know what? You're looking directly at me.
Alive. Come on.
You're gonna get stomped.
I got this.
You wanna go?
Watch close now. Eyes on me.
Right.
You're in it now.
Bring it on.
Take your best
I
shot.
got this.
Try this on your side. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Cool. Oh yeah?
I'm not backing down.
Don't get cocky.
Here.
Take that.
You're gonna get stomped.
You're in for it now.
You're gonna
Let's
get a
see.
world of hurt.
I got this. Let's go.
I'm not backing down.
Get alive. Take this. Take your best shot.
Here we go.
Eyes on
Let's
me.
go.
Check this out. Let's do this together.
Alive.
This ought to help.
Appreciate it.
You're gonna get stomped.
You're in for it now.
You're gonna be in a world
Take
of
your
hurt.
best shot.
Bring it on.
Check this out.
You're gonna get
Give
stomped.
him hell. Wanna go? You're
Eyes
in it
on me.
now.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Oh yeah? Let's go.
That should help.
Gotta do something about this.
You're in for it now.
You're in it now. All clear.
I'm not backing
Don't
down.
get caught.
Try and stop me.
Let's go.
You're in for
Try
it.
this on your side. Feel better.
Thanks.
My thanks.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Take your best shot. Come on now.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Care for a magic
I
trick?
got this.
You're gonna get stomped.
Feeling good. Going in. Come on.
Hope you're ready.
Hey.
Don't get caught.
I'm ready now.
Take your best shot.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Check this out.
You're in
Don't
for it
get
now.
cocky.
I'm not backing down.
Take this. You're in it now. You're wide open. Take your best shot. All right, let's do it. Come on.
You're
Bring
gonna
it
be in a
on.
world of hurt. I'm
You're
not
in
backing
for it.
down.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're gonna get stomped.
Watch me.
Let's go.
Watch close now.
Oh yeah.
Try and stop me. This ought to help.
Gotta hold it together. Come on now. You wanna go?
I'm not backing down.
Get alive. Take this. Let's go.
Okay, we're gonna do something kind of fun. Let's see if we can do it.
Eyes
Come
on
on.
me.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Thank you. Oh yeah.
Right.
You're in it now.
This out. Out you go away.
Thanks, yo.
My thanks.
All right, Kasuga, it's time to do this. I've been waiting a good hot minute to try this out.
You're in.
get nutty!
I got this!
You're gonna get stomped.
Let's throw.
Let's see.
This should help. Thank you!
You're gonna be in a whirlwind.
You're in it now! Let's go!
Bring it on.
Here we go.
Don't get cocky! Get alive!
Use this.
Thanks, yo!
You're in for it now. Watch me.
Don't get cocky!
Care for a magic trick? Watch close now.
What?
Pain in the ass.
Let's see.
Going in!
About damn time.
Good spot! Feeling better.
Excellent.
I did it!
Finally. Jeez.
I'm good.
Should I open it? Got it.
The boots.
Should I open it? Sweet.
Magical sandals. Handmade meat bun. Penny sticky rice. Okay.
Finally, we're at the top. You think Mabuchi and the others are waiting for us?
Well, most likely. We don't know what they're gonna throw at us, so best.
Best be careful. Yeah, I get it. First aid kit.
Should I open it? Got it.
Let's gear up. Bun. So let's see. Pencil's gone too, but again, agility and protection from electricity. Okay. All right. Well, let's go. Let's go ahead and do it, guys.
Listen.
Waiting for us ahead, and no way goes down without a fight. You ready? Sure.
Okay.
Let's just get Zhao out of here.
Yo, Mabuchi.
I've been waiting for you, Kasuga. I don't think I'll be satisfied until I choke the life out of you personally.
Funny, because I heard you put a bounty on my head. That means you're happy to let someone else do it. Where's Zhao?
Somewhere in this building. For now.
And what about later?
Later, he'll be in transit. To the afterlife.
What the hell?
You want a hand with this twerp, Mabuchi-han?
I'm good, Ishioda-san. I'm about to make sure nobody thinks little of us ever again. I'll prove that I deserve to swear up as a full partner with the Omi Alliance.
Those men next to Lama are skilled fighters. Assassins, really. You might say they're the secret weapons of the Yokohama Liumang.
Damn.
And up there are more Omi Alliance men. Our chances of winning a fight are very low, actually.
Yeah, I get it. We're up shit creek without a paddle. But I don't care. The fact is, if we run, Zhao dies. That's all that matters.
No need to bristle, Kasuga.
So you're Ichiban Kasuga?
Who are you? Some fan of mine?
No. I'm a man who's never forgotten how Masumi Arakawa stole my rightful seat.
What?
You know this scruffy-haired punk, Tendo? I only know him as the guy the captain shot. Alive and kicking somehow.
I think he might be a naughty little secret of the captain's.
Kasuga, this charmer here is Tendo, last of the lieutenants.
Wait, the former boxer? No wonder he's a damn giant.
You two can relax over there for a bit. I think we'll have ourselves a little sideshow. Tendo seems interested in who you are, so I'll leave you alive just long enough to talk. Later, I'll really take my sweet time toying with you. Well, have anything to say?
You're really hamming it up in here.
I think that means hurry up and kill me.
All right, back with the spear guy again.
Well. Koyo, I got this. Yaruze.
You're gonna get stuck.
Shot. Take this.
Don't move.
Come on.
I'm not that.
Bring it on.
Right.
You're in it now.
I'm ready now.
You're in for it now.
You're gonna get stomped.
I got this.
Watch me.
You're in it now.
I'm not that.
You want to go?
Here we go.
Let's go. All right.
You gotta help.
What?
I'm up!
You're gonna be in a world of
Bring it on.
right. I'm ready now. You're gonna get stuck.
Watch me.
Don't get caught. Let's go. You're in it
I'm
now.
not backing down.
Let's go. Cool. Check this out.
Here we go.
Okay, so
Let's go. Oh yeah.
I'm ready now.
You're in it now.
okay, so let's not do anything here.
Watch me.
If anything, we can buff everybody.
I got this. You wanna go? You're not scared of my spear, are ya?
You're gonna get
Come on.
Let's see what happens.
Go to sleep. Nice.
Counter.
Oh yeah. I'm up.
Okay.
Bring it.
Yeah. Take your best shot. Come on now.
You're gonna be in a world of
We're gonna win this shit. Don't get caught.
Hope you're
Let's
ready.
go.
You're in for it now.
Try this on your side.
I'll show you a fight.
Get alive. Take this. Let's go.
Care for a magic trick?
Huh?
Watch close now.
Ow.
Let's get it done. You're not scared of my spear, are ya? Feeling good. I got this.
Do something.
Care for a magic trick?
Take your best shot.
Check this out.
Watch
You're in
close
it
now.
Better. This ought to help.
Care for a
I'm not
magic
backing
trick?
down.
You wanna go? And pick time. Come on now.
You're gonna get stuck.
Oh yeah?
I'm ready now.
All right, let's do it. Let's go.
Eyes on me.
Let's go.
Huh?
Take this.
Watch close now.
Alive.
Care for a magic trick?
I'm not backing down.
Let's get it done. Don't get cocky.
You're gonna be in a world
Come
of
on.
hurt. Right.
Take your best shot. I got this.
Bring it on.
Try this on your side. Give it your all, everyone. This ought to help.
Appreciate it. Feeling good. Let's go. You wanna go?
This could be
We're
better.
in it now.
Where do you want to bleed first? Don't get cocky. Let's go.
Perfect.
Take your best shot.
You're in for it now.
Cool. Let's go.
Check this out.
You're gonna get stumped.
Eyes on you.
I got this.
Try and stop me.
All right,
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
You're in it now.
I'll show you a fight.
Ass kicking time.
Bring it on.
Oh yeah.
Hope you're ready.
Feeling good.
I'm not backing down.
You wanna go?
Let's get it done.
I'll show you a fight.
Don't get cocky.
Do something.
Come on. All right, let's do it.
Ass kicking time.
Let's see.
Where do you want to bleed first?
You're in.
You want to go? You're not scared of
What?
spear,
I got
are you?
this.
Well,
Oh yeah.
Use this.
I'm good to go.
Eyes on you.
Come on.
You want to go?
This out. Let's do this together.
You're in it now.
I'm ready now.
Thanks,
My
yo.
thanks.
You're gonna get stomped.
Bring it on.
Come on now.
Let's go. Alive.
We're gonna win this shit.
I'm
Eyes
not
on
backing
me.
down.
Check.
My turn.
Come on. Oh yeah.
You're gonna get stomped.
Nice. Refreshing. Bring it on.
Feeling
I'm not
good.
backing down.
Go in there. Not scared of my spear, are you?
Huh? Try and stop me.
Get alive.
I got
Eyes
this.
on you.
This ought to help.
Don't get caught.
Take this.
Watch close now.
Let's get it
For a
done.
magic trick.
You want to go?
Check this
Where do you
out.
want to bleed first?
You're
You're
gonna
in for it now.
All right, let's do
You're
it.
in it now.
I'm not backing down.
Let's do this.
Hope you're ready.
Watch close now.
Take your best shot.
Careful. Magic trick.
Let's go.
Let me go.
Like this.
there you go.
I got
Cleared away.
We made it to level 30, guys. And we went up a whole bunch of levels.
I feel the stats going up.
Level going up.
Go.
Level up and rank up went up. Rank up and level up went up.
Take it.
Agility up to job rank up went up. Cheap shot we also got.
I'm getting stronger.
And her agility also went up.
That takes care of the sideshow. But there's still plenty of freaks to fight.
Maybe you hadn't heard, but I'm a heavyweight boxing champ. I don't think you'd even make weight for the fight. I wouldn't shame the Omi by taking you on. I'll be sure to keep an eye on you, though. Been a long time since I've been able to put my fist to good use.
You're gonna regret letting us live. You can count on that.
Oh yeah? Why don't you save it for the ring?
Fucking Tendo. When that guy sits down for a meal, he always saves the best tasting shit for last. I think that's fucking stupid. All that does is give someone else the chance to eat it first.
Feeling warmed up yet, everyone? Guys?
Oh, shut up. I need to save my energy for this shit, so don't make me answer stupid questions.
Hey, Hotshot. If you've got anything up your sleeve, now's the time.
Yeah. That's you, right? Make some magic.
No need for that. You haven't played your last card yet. In fact, here he comes now.
You're back.
Funny thing, I wasn't expecting to come back. Trust me on that. I thought I was done getting dragged into your messes. But for some reason, I couldn't stop worrying about you guys.
Namba.
So I'm here. From now on, your fight is mine too.
Namba. Namba!
Nanchan!
Coming here and acting all cool, you jerk.
Where the heck have you been, man? Come on!
Nobody's killed you yet? What, you got nobody left to stab in the back?
Leave it to a Yakuza to hit below the belt. I know I fucked up. But I'm done with backstabbing. From now on, I'm with them.
Oh shit, here we go.
I owe you guys an apology. Let me make it up to you.
Glad to have our friend back.
Fine. Let's do this.
Look, you've been hitting the gym, Number. Looks like you beefed up a bit while you were away.
It does?
Yeah, I noticed too. Seems like whenever someone comes back to a party, they're stronger than when they left.
So that's normal? Well, I did want to impress you guys if I came back, so I practiced a new move.
You're kidding!
Watch me.
All right, let's swap you out.
This take your best shot.
My turn to shine.
You're weak.
I'm not backing down.
Come on now! You're in it now!
Take your best shot.
You're done now.
Let's burn all these guys.
I got this.
Huh?
I'm up. Let's go.
Get serious.
Right.
You're weak. Come on.
I'm ready now.
Don't get caught. Right back at you. Cool. Get serious.
Check this out.
Alive.
We're gonna win this shit.
Now we're
I got
talking.
this.
Take your
Let's
best.
see, lower his defense a bit. Okay.
That reeks.
Huh?
Don't get caught. You gotta do better. Let's go. All right, let's do it.
You're gonna be in a whirl.
Going in.
I got this.
Try and stop me. Check this
Take
out.
your best shot.
Give it your all, everyone.
Come on.
This ought to help.
Thanks, yo.
Let's see.
Ass kicking time.
Let's do it.
Come on, now.
You're gonna get stomped.
Feeling good. Let's go. Get serious.
Let's go.
Hope you're ready.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm ready now.
Right back at you.
Let's get it done.
You want to fight? Best shot.
Check this out.
Try and stop
Don't
me.
get cocky.
You're in it now.
Try this
I got
off the
this.
side. How could you ever forgive?
Nice.
All right, let's do it. Going in.
Ass kicking
You're
time.
gonna be in a world of hurt.
Come on now.
Shot. Back in the game. Okay.
Let's see.
Let's go.
You want to go?
I'm not backing down.
I got this.
Watch this.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Don't get caught.
Let's go.
Right back at you.
Here we go.
Get serious. Take your best shot.
Check this out. Let's do this together. This ought
Let's
to
heal everybody.
Yeah. You're weak. Get alive.
I'm not backing down.
Let's do it. Don't get cocky.
Check this out.
Here's how I say it. Let's go.
I got this.
Huh?
Yeah.
You're in it now.
Go. Right back at you.
Oh, too late.
Right.
Too early.
Let's go.
I'm ready now.
Right back at you. You want to go? Cool. Yeah.
Come on.
Let's go, original party.
You're done now.
Good to go.
Everybody leveling up. Level 31, 33.
Nice.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yes! I did it!
Excellent.
What?
You saved my ass again. How many times does that make now?
Let's stop keeping track.
I have to. But hey, what's your plan now?
Huh?
I mean, as long as you're here, you wanna help me out a little bit longer? I need all the help I can get right now, man. But what I really need are friends like you at my side.
Hey, man.
Huh?
After everything I did to you guys, as selfish as I was, you'd still call me your friend?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
You know, you're crazy.
Really? Who's the one who came back, huh?
For real. I mean it. You guys have a screw loose.
Come on. Is it so hard to admit you like us?
Shut up.
I'm sure all of us here are a little crazy. But that's the best part of being friends. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Shake on it, Nun-chan.
Call that a shake? Come on. Show some love.
Listen.
My brother said he treated him well,
Yes.
as he should. His stay with the Gomajo was made as comfortable as possible. Hey, shouldn't you be apologizing? You locked his brother up for 6 months. He probably doesn't have to, actually. Huh? My brother was actually saying that, he's going to ask the lady who was with his chaperone in Gomajo to marry him. Say what? For real? So considering how happy he is, I guess it's kind of hard to stay mad at them. His freedom may have been restricted, but that doesn't mean we didn't treat him as an honored guest. Oh, come on. Oh shit. Zhao's still locked up too. Where is he? Looking for me? Hey, Zhao. Are you okay, man? Do I look okay? I've never got my ass kicked that hard in my whole life. But you made it here on your own?
Nah.
Don't say that. Huh? Follow me, Kazuga-kun. I've got to introduce you to someone. Sorry, but I've got to restrict this just to Kazuya-kun. Don't worry, he won't be long.
Yo.
Wait a sec. Let's check the room real quick. See if there's any... No shiny stuff. Nope. Nothing in the room.
Kasuga-kun, follow me.
So, who's the guy you wanted me to meet?
An old friend of yours. He prefers to meet with you alone, if that's possible.
I don't get it. Did he rescue you?
More or less. Thing is, he's with the Omi Alliance.
What's his name?
I don't know. He wouldn't tell me.
Guess I'll have to ask him myself.
Pretty much.
It's been a while, Aniki.
Mitsu. Holy shit! Mitsu! You're okay!
I don't know if okay is the right word. But I seem to be doing better than you, at least.
What's going on, man? I never caught up with you after I got out of prison.
Have you seen Arakawa-san recently?
Nah, us peons hardly ever see him these days.
So I've heard.
Not happy about that myself. Even though we're Omi Alliance now, inside, I'm still Arakawa.
So you're Omi too.
Yeah. I had to rescue Zhao in secret. If they find out, I'll be executed.
Doesn't that mean you shouldn't be talking to me?
It does. But I had to say one thing to you. I can't say much else, but you need to know.
What?
Arakawa-san, he's about to go all in with his next gamble. When that happens, you'll need strong allies.
More than he's already got?
I can't say anymore. I'm sorry.
Mitsu.
I'll be in touch.
So what's going to happen to the Yokohama Liumang?
Damn, going straight for the jugular, huh? Well, obviously, Mabuchi's ruined everything. The Great Wall is full of holes now. If the Omi decide to invade, it'll crumble.
Is there any hope?
I don't know. But if we don't patch up the wall, it's all over. And with me like this.
Man, it hurts just looking at that.
Hurts having it. That's why I'm thinking of stepping down.
Huh?
It doesn't matter so much who the boss of the Liumang is. In the end, the only thing that really matters is whether my men have a place to call home. You get it?
Yeah. I know the Liumang origin story.
Ah. Then you know why we formed in the first place. I don't know if I can keep us going anymore. I was never that great at it. Not like my father.
But who's the next leader gonna be if you step down?
I have someone in mind. Someone who's tough, bold. Friend of yours, actually.
What? Who?
Song Hui-san.
Song Hui? You'd give the Liumang to the Komi Jewel?
Yeah, I know. Up to now, the two factions have been like oil and water. But the world's changing. Walls are crumbling. If we don't start banding together, none of us will survive. Not everyone will accept the merger, of course. I'm sure we'll lose members. But that hasn't changed the overall situation for the Ijin 3. It's join or die.
Yeah. I think I see what you're saying.
Do you?
You figure Songhui will keep the Liumang from going extinct. Meanwhile, the Komiju will get a new home. So both your people and her people will be better off. Everyone's a big, happy family.
Well, you don't have to put it like that exactly. Soft sweetheart terms and shit.
Yeah, I do. You're a good guy with a big ol' heart. I kinda figured.
Do we really have to do this? I can't be that annoyed with you. The Ijin 3 do owe you a lot. The Seiryu clan's probably singing anthems about you.
Yeah, speaking of, I think I'll visit the chairman and see how grateful he really is.
Sounds like you plan on making a big request.
But I have some idea of how this fake bill ended up in your pocket.
There's just something I want to ask him. I think he'll be willing to talk about more secret shit now, don't you think?
He should. We all owe you big time. You sure don't hesitate to cash in on favors. Well, give my regards to him when you see him.
Okay. Let's see. I want to go to the romance workshop and see if we can upgrade anything. Let me see. Let's see if I can get to
The hell is this place? They serving up dinosaur burgers or something?
You dumbass. It probably means you'll feel as strong as a dinosaur if you eat it.
You're both wrong. They mean it's so good, you'll want to hunt down a dinosaur when you're done.
Hunt down a dinosaur. That's a hell of an imagination.
What do you think, Jungi-han?
It looks as though the dinosaur is impressed with the size of the hamburger. That's my take, anyway.
Ah, that's a new one.
True. If I saw a hamburger that big, I'd be shocked too.
Yeah, okay. Let's go with that.
Huh? What were we talking about?
Yeah, we gotta do a few things here. Ah.
Cool.
Here we go. Gotta help.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it. I got this.
Next time.
Let's go to survive bar real quick. We're almost gonna be ending the stream. We're almost at the very end of this.
それでは出発いたします。
Okay, there's actually a few places we can go. Shoot. Okay, we're almost done. Yeah, let's take these guys out.
Let's do it.
We gotta go to Romance Workshop in just a bit.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in a world.
Let's burn all these guys.
You wanna go? Let's go. Let's go. Victory.
With finesse.
Cool. Got that easy. Let's see our stats actually. This is like level 2 to level 3, right?
You drinking, Namba?
Oh, Ichiban. I'm glad you're here. We need to talk.
We do? Is it something serious?
Look, I need to tell you I'm sorry. For lying.
You mean about chasing the counterfeit bill?
Yeah. Think you can forgive me?
Come on, you know we're past that. What's important is your brother got released. All's well that ends well, right? That said, maybe now's a good time to tell me if there's any other holes in your story. You really were a nurse at some point, right?
Well, of course I was a nurse. How else could I have brought you back from the brink of death?
Good point. Then, what about the part where you sold hospital meds? Didn't you say that's how you got your nursing license revoked?
Well, that's the short version, but it's more complicated, actually.
What do you mean?
You'll be the first person I've ever told this to, so I hope you plan on sitting for a while.
Yeah, man, I'm all ears.
Back in elementary school, I read about Florence Nightingale. That's when I knew I was meant to be a nurse. Helping the sick, people being grateful for it, it's all I ever wanted in life. But when I finally put on my scrubs, it was different. Endless late shifts, difficult patients, never a word of thanks. Eventually, I just stopped caring. Little by little, I started cutting corners any way I could. I'd pretend not to hear the intercom, and instead, I'd go doze off somewhere. By the time I hit 40, I had no idea why I ever went into the field. But then one day, this new girl named Mizue showed up. And in her introduction, she brought up who else but Nightingale.
Just like you, huh?
We had the same role model, but she still had her spirit. She would rush toward every patient in the ward, never missed a beat. On top of that, she always had the sweetest smile.
So, you had a thing for her?
Are you kidding me? She was 23 and a looker, and I was just a middle-aged loser.
So what? You totally look younger than you are.
You think so?
For sure. If you told me you were in your 20s, or hell, your teens, I'd believe it.
God damn it, Ichiban.
Sorry.
That was a good one, though. You got me.
Anyway, back to Mizue-chan. What happened?
No, that's right. Whenever I saw her working, I could feel my old self coming back. That young version of me, who used to give it his all.
That's a good sign.
If only I had half her stamina and wasn't twice her age. Anyway, one night I was a little sleepier than usual. So I went out to the back lawn, thinking maybe I could sneak in a nap. And suddenly, I heard a noise from behind. I turned around to find the storeroom we keep the medicine in wide open, and Mizue-chan was walking out alone.
Was she restocking? I mean, if you were slacking off, she was probably having to bust her ass.
Well, that's the thing. In our hospital, only the pharmacists have access to the storeroom. Mizue-chan and I were just nurses. We didn't even need to go in there.
Then what was she doing?
Well, at the time, there was a rumor floating around the hospital.
Uh-oh.
Medicine would keep disappearing. The list never matched the inventory. According to the rumors, someone was swiping medicine and selling it. Illegally.
No way. And that was Mizue-chan?
It was. As my eyes adjusted, I could clearly see her arms were full of medicine boxes.
But why would she need to sell medicine?
From what I heard, her parents were under a mountain of debt. So, to lighten some of their load, Mizue-chan was paying everything she could. But a single nurse's salary wouldn't get them out of the hole. No way.
So she was stealing the meds to do it?
Yep. And I was the sole eyewitness. Thing is, Mizue-chan never noticed me there. Now, if it was you, Ichiban, what would you have done?
Well, calling her out on it would seem to be the right thing to do. But I guess she wasn't stealing it just to be a criminal, huh?
Not in the slightest. She was only doing it for her family. I mean, yeah, she was breaking the law. But she wasn't trying to hurt anyone.
Plus, getting caught would cost her her job. Then the debt would only have gotten worse. With all that in mind, I'd say it's a pretty tough call to make.
Huh. Now you're on the same page I was. Anyway, in the end, all I could do was watch her walk away without saying a word. If there ever was a criminal who deserved a free pass, it was Mizue-chan. That was what I thought at the time. So I turned a blind eye.
And what happened after that?
It wasn't long before Mizue-chan's actions caught up with her. The hospital director decided to get the police involved and started gathering evidence.
He waited that long to take action?
Well, he was trying to resolve it internally, being that the hospital's reputation was at stake. I guess he got sick of having a thief under his nose, so he escalated it to the next logical step.
But if the cops caught Mizue-chan stealing, that'd be bad news.
She'd have a police record, and her name in all the papers. To be honest, it was only a matter of time. She had her whole life ahead of her. How could that happen to someone so young? And on the other hand, you've got me. A guy who totally burned out. A guy who couldn't be further from Florence Nightingale. Better a saint like Mizue-chan stay at the hospital than a sack of shit like me, wouldn't you say?
Namba, are you telling me you...
Yeah. I went up and confessed to the whole thing. Stealing, selling, and all.
And that's how you lost your nursing license?
Yep. No, and I got fired too. Naturally.
Man, you went all out for that girl. Did she ever contact you after that? Even a call or a letter?
Not that I'm aware. In a matter of hours, I was out of a job and out on the streets.
You regret any of it?
Well, my brother disappeared not long after, so even if I didn't get canned, I would have quit on my own anyway. So, no, to answer your question. Though I do have to admit, I would like to see Mizue-chan off when she goes overseas.
She's going overseas?
Yeah. She always dreamed of running off to some developing country where they really need medical professionals.
She took that Nightingale shit seriously.
Our hospital had an international dispatch program, available to staff nurses with at least 3 years tenure. This year would be Mizue-chan's third, and I know she would take advantage of it.
Well, in that case, why not go say farewell?
If only I could. For starters, I don't even know when she leaves.
Maybe if you ask one of your old nurse buddies, they'll tell you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm the little rat who stole the medicine, if you forgot that detail. They want nothing to do with me.
Well, hello, boys. Don't worry, the life of the party's here. Care to bring me up to speed?
Oh, Sachan. Wait, are you drunk?
I think you're drunk. Now, fill me in, if you please.
Oh, Nama here was going off on one of his hobo horror stories again.
Hobo horror stories?
Well, no house means no toilet, right? Care to guess what he had to do when he had the shits?
Yeah, I'd rather not. And here I was, thinking I'd get actual substance out of two grown men instead of literal crap.
Thanks for covering for me.
I got you, man.
I don't mind if we let Sayoko know at some point, but preferably not when she's plastered.
Yeah, no kidding.
Nice. Now we can use the fortune teller job. Okay, sweet. Okay, let's go over to the other part-time hero quest. Double checking if there's anything else we need to be aware of. Looks like there's nothing else, so it looks like we're good. Let's just finish that up real fast. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to play some can games. Or play like a lot of Dragon Kart. That's probably what we need to do. We already did all these. And maybe do some singing. Hopefully we can try this one, maybe. Try to get a score over 90. And there's this one where we just like sing karaoke. So we'll have a filler episode probably coming up soon. We have some downtime. But we're gonna finish up this chapter real quick. We're just gonna complete this out though.
Time to clean up.
Beat up these guys real quick.
Come on. Yeah.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Get serious.
Don't get caught.
Right.
Okay. Get alive.
I'm not backing down.
I got this. Let's go. You want to fight? Cool. Come on now. Don't get cocky.
Here we go.
Let's go.
I'm ready now.
Yeah. Watch this.
You're gonna get stomped.
I'm up. Get serious.
Right.
Take your best shot.
Gotta help.
Laser next time. With finesse.
Okay, and then we're gonna do one more thing. We're gonna go to the romance workshop. We're gonna see if we can do like a little bit of upgrading. Oh, so close.
Got it. Cool.
Huh?
Check this out.
Here we go.
I got this. Get alive.
This out.
Okay. That's better. Weak. Let's go.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Yeah. Take your best shot.
And then we're gonna meet up with Arakawa-san like right after this. Let's see. For now, let's just do that.
Almost there. That's what I'm talking about. Wow, pretty good. Nice, nice. That's what I'm talking about. It works, right? Looking good. Let's go. Here we go. Let's 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 go. Looking good. That's what I'm talking about. Wow, pretty good. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. It works, right?
Okay, red cane.
Just touch. That's what I'm talking about. Wow, pretty good.
Okay, cool.
Almost there. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's see. High-end leather. Reserve a magnum. Let's see. Oh, we're almost done. We're almost at the next level of soul bat, so that's gonna be the next one that we're probably gonna like upgrade.
Just touch. That's what I'm talking about. It works, right?
Impervious shield. Immaculate window panes. This is for bodyguard, I believe, right? Or gangster. Bodyguard, I think. Okay. Let's go talk to... Not Arakawa, sorry. We're talking to Hoshino. Okay, let's go... We can just walk. It's literally around the corner.
Right.
You're in it now.
Ready now.
Cool. Yeah. The enemy is defeated.
Let's see what's over here.
You may enter.
Thank you, Chairman Hoshino. Captain Takabe said it would be okay for us to talk?
I heard. And I believe I already know why you've come. You've done us a great service. I would not still be leader of this clan if it weren't for you.
Does that mean the Seiryu clan's gonna pull through?
I can't say for sure yet. About 20 to 30% of our men defected to the Omi. The ones who stayed are grumbling behind my back. And it's hard to blame them. They just found out the Jincho standoff was all a sham.
Zhao told me he's giving up his position as the leader of the Liumang. Songhui is going to lead them.
Yes, I know.
You just know everything, huh?
Not everything. But I'll tell you what I do know. Eventually, the Seiryu clan will succumb to the Omi Alliance.
What?
For people who had nowhere to live outside the gray zones, the Great Wall of Muscle was their only protection. Now it's crumbling. That's a matter of life or death for them. Already rumors are flying into Jincho's political circles. Rumors that Ogikubo's lost his touch. I'm sure Aoki got those whispers going. He never lets a good crisis go to waste.
Oh, really?
Aoki knows it would destroy the party if it ever revealed their chair, Ogikubo, forged money for years. Now Aoki can easily blackmail Ogikubo and force him to step down. Aoki will become the new party chair.
I don't get it. Why does he want to take Ogikubo's place so bad?
The party chair manages elections, so in that role, Aoki could nominate anyone he wants. He'll control the ruling party. Therefore, he'll control the nation.
The whole country will be under his thumb?
Yes. Especially if I'm right about his next move. I think he's gonna try to dissolve Parliament.
Dissolve Parliament? At a time like this? That's insane!
Prime Minister, I understand how you must feel, being unable to rely on Ogikubo-sensei. But honestly, I have the power to support you better than he ever could. If an election were held today, I could guarantee you 2/3 of the seats, minimum.
Do you have a solid plan for doing that?
Yes. I'll send Bleach Japan to the districts where the Citizens' Liberal Party is weakest. Bleach Japan can influence votes anywhere. They're incredibly popular. Plus, they have my endorsement. A victory for the party would, of course, move your personal political goals forward.
Oh.
Tell me, do you think you have the power to maintain the party's stability right now? We don't want it breaking up for lack of support from Ogikubo-sensei.
You can talk that way to the house, but not to me.
Appoint me to party chair and hold an election. If you don't, I'll be forced to make public the nature of Ogikubo-sensei's crimes. That would mean the end of not only your administration, but the party itself.
But there's no precedent for someone serving as both governor and party chair. Besides, you're much too young.
If age is what you want, start digging for some old fossil who can stop me. That is, if you think you can find one. Anyone in particular come to mind?
Aoki's scheme to destroy the Great Wall worked. Now he's got Mabuchi and the Omi at his command. So much power, vested in just one man. And it had to be Masato Arakawa. Kasuga, I know you never intended to be at the center of all this. It was pure coincidence that you were there when the soap landowner died. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep. Lucky me.
But one thing I don't believe is a coincidence is that you ended up in Ijincho.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you still have that fake bill?
Yeah. Didn't you say you knew how it ended up on me?
Yes. Only one person in the world could have put that bill in your pocket.
Who? Who is it?
Masumi Arakawa himself.
Arakawa-san? No, he's the one who shot me.
Yes, I'm aware he shot you. But did you ever consider that maybe he did that so you would end up here?
What?
That fake bill was his letter of introduction between you and me. It was to let me know that you were one of Masumi Arakawa's men.
Kind of a weird way to introduce us, don't you think?
I think what it means is Arakawa's goals do not align with those of Ryo Aoki.
Well, then, what are Arakawa's goals?
I really can't say. But I do know that he means business. He wouldn't have used that bill if he didn't.
Chairman, how exactly do you know Arakawa-san?
Well, that's a long story. And there's a much better place than here to tell it. Heian Tower.
Heian Tower?
Yes. That's where my fate intertwined with Arakawa's. He sure seems to be partial to Peking duck.
Yeah.
Let's have it for lunch tomorrow. My treat. I'll make the reservation.
Plot is thickening, guys. Hey. Cool, new digs.
Listen.
You get to talk, Ichiban, after hearing what you said about Chairman Hoshino. Earlier, there's something I'm curious about. Lay it on me then, I guess. Well, remember how you said it wasn't Chain Tsukimi Jincho?
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. Well, while you were bleeding out from a gunshot wound, I was working my ass off to find the tools to treat you. I doubt you remember. You know my gratitude is deeper than the oceans for that. Well, I think the part you'll want to know is the one who told me to treat you was none other than the chief. I mean, it was the middle of the night. I was asleep, of course. The chief and a few guys came to me in a panic and asked me to fix you up. But now that I think about it, why would they care? What's that supposed to mean? You don't need a motive to save a dying man, do you? If you're one of us, sure. I would have done it, no questions asked. But getting involved with a shot Yakuza, that's asking for trouble. They really want to save you. Why didn't they drop you off at a hospital or call an ambulance? But the chief wanted to keep it in-house. Right. So I think the chief must have had a reason he wanted to save you. A reason we still don't know. I guess he might. I think it relates to what Chairman Hoshino was saying about you being here, isn't just by chance.
Yo.
You think there's more to the chief than we know? Well, every hobo has a secret or two he's hiding.
Hey.
If you got time before you're picking duct tape, maybe talking with the chief would be a good idea. I mean, sure. Yep, we should go talk to him.
Chance. Cool.
Right.
Okay. Okay, fine.
You scared?
Come over here, punks.
Here we go.
I got this.
You're gonna get stomped.
You wanna fight? Check this out. Don't get cocky. Okay. Kick your ass.
Oh, they're all weak to burn. This will be easy. Nice.
Chief.
Hmm?
My friend's got some questions about the day I was dumped in this town.
Yeah. I want to know why you didn't just abandon Ichiban. Dump him at a hospital. If you don't mind telling us, I'm sure we'd all appreciate it.
I see. Fine. I'll tell you. It's as good a time as any.
What?
There's an old tradition in this homeless camp. A responsibility passed down through the chiefs for many years.
What responsibility?
On occasion, when we're asked, we dispose of bodies.
What?
Bodies?
Yeah. There's a Yakuza family from Kamurocho who pays us to do it. They're called Arakawa.
Arakawa? Seriously? They, was this going on while they were still Tojo?
I don't know every detail, but yes. The arrangement existed at that time. It existed before I started living here. We've dealt with all kinds of bodies, whether they've been shot, stabbed, beaten, no matter how nasty. We dug holes and buried them under garbage. Who knows how many are there now? Back during the bubble, we got one every month. Or so I was told. Since I became chief,
There's only been 3.
Damn. Arakawa the assassin.
But there's one more secret rule. It applies to anyone the Arakawa bring here alive.
Ah, secret within the secret. Great.
What happens if they bring someone alive?
We're supposed to give the person medical aid, then let them go free, while pretending they're dead.
What's up with that?
In the criminal underworld, there's always people wanting to fake their own death. Gamblers, guys on the run, anyone who's afraid someone will hurt them. They send people like that here, and we honor the secret agreement. I think it might actually be a service the Arakawa family provides, but obviously they don't advertise it. So it ended up being a very rare event.
Is that agreement why you saved me? This live body rule?
You got it.
What sort of guy dropped me off here?
I mean, probably just someone from the family. I had no reason to check or anything. The guy lugged you out of the trunk of a car. You were covered in blood. He paid me and left. Didn't say a single thing the whole time.
I'm sorry, Ichi. You have to die. I'm counting on you, Ichi.
Huh? What the? After Arakawa-san shot me, I think he said something. I think it was, I'm counting on you, Ichi.
What would that even mean?
No clue. But the more I think about it, the more I'm sure he said that.
Look, Ichiban.
What?
I don't want to dash your hopes or anything. But when you were dumped here, you were on death's doorstep. You were only alive because everything I did went exactly the way we needed it to. But it could have easily gone a different way. I know you want to trust Arakawa, but...
I think Arakawa-san had to shoot me. All the other Yakuza at that meeting were watching him.
Huh?
Never mind. You don't get it. Forget I said anything.
Ichiban, it's about time to get to Heian Tower. You've got lunch plans with Chairman Hoshino, right? Yeah, it looks like we gotta go. Let's take the path with less enemies. How much more I gotta run? Jeez. I wanna get like walkathon. Super walkathon. We got like 70 like like what 34 24 miles we gotta run, or kilometers. It should cover a good length. We're almost near the end of the chapter, guys.
I went ahead and got started.
You sure you don't mind treating me?
What? Are you actually able to pay?
Wish I could, but I don't think they'd take this.
You don't sound like you're gonna relax during this meal.
Depends on what you say. Hopefully I'll relax enough to enjoy the duck. So, how do you know Arakawa-san? I'm on the edge of my seat here.
It wasn't long after the war the counterfeit bills started being produced in Ijincho. It was top secret. Only the heads of the Seiryu clan and the Liumang, plus some officers, knew about it. Outside of that inner circle, they also had to hire people to smuggle the bills.
Smugglers?
And one of them was a traveling actor. His name was Toshio Arakawa. He was Masumi Arakawa's father.
What?
One day, he came to us saying he lost an entire suitcase filled with 100 mil in fake yen. No excuse in the world could have saved him. A mistake that grave required the Seiryu clan to make an example out of him for the other smugglers. But remember, only a few people at the top even knew about the counterfeiting. It wasn't a task they could hand to just anybody. So I, being next in line to inherit the clan, was entrusted to carry it out.
So did you actually...
Yes. I killed Toshio Arakawa, father of Masumi Arakawa, in this very place, 40 years ago. But I had no idea who was in the room with my target. By the time I learned it was his 14-year-old son. It was too late. I had to go through with the hit, knowing this boy would see his father die. To make my guilt even worse, later I found out why Toshio lost the fake bills. His wife and her lover had stolen them. And those two fell into the ocean and disappeared. Their corpses were never even found.
So Arakawa-san lost both his parents, one after the other.
And his only other friends, the theater troupe, disbanded soon after without their leader. Masumi Arakawa became a drifter, along with a few other actors. They couldn't trust anyone, so what other path was there for them, except becoming Yakuza in Kamurocho?
So that's why Arakawa-san became a Yakuza. Hardly had any choice.
Arakawa joined a low-ranking family in the Tojo clan called the Hikawa family. Life wasn't easy for him there. They were the kind of family that took hits without thinking twice.
Really?
Yes. So they were always in need of ways to dispose of a body. Masumi Arakawa was tapped to help with that, and he was extremely cautious. To do it, he started coming all the way to the homeless camp in Ijincho.
Really? Even though the family was based in Tokyo? Why?
Well, truthfully, he wanted an excuse to come to Yokohama, because it would afford him opportunities to hunt his father's killer.
I see. So Arakawa-san was using the homeless camp to dispose of bodies all the way back then.
Indeed. As for his hunt, he researched Yakuza and criminals every time he was here. All he started with was a single clue. His own childhood memory of the suspicious waiter he saw here that night. Eventually, 7 years after the murder, I received an invitation to come here. He signed his invitation Masumi Arakawa. It was a bold declaration, and I knew immediately the running would be futile. So I came here, alone. I didn't even bring a bodyguard.
Why the hell not?
Well, to put it simply, I was prepared to die.
But, I mean...
In this line of work, there are no good ways to die. And I can think of worse ways to go that would not give that boy the justice he'd earned. The memory of what I'd done to him never left me, you know. It was always like a small bone stuck in my throat. He was sitting right where you are now.
Here?
Yes. He didn't look a day over 20. But his eyes had that hard, flinty gaze of an old killer. I couldn't help myself. I told him everything. I told him why I killed Toshio Arakawa. I even told him about the secret counterfeiting. I figured I was dead anyway. He had a gun in his hand, and all he had to do was pull the trigger. But he never once interrupted me. When I'd finished, he slowly stood up. I stopped him as he turned to leave. "Didn't you come here for revenge?" I asked.
And? What did he say?
He said, "If only you had ignored my invitation, then I could have shot you in the back." Then he left.
Boss.
In 1984, the 10,000 yen bill changed from the face of Prince Shotoku to Yukichi Fukuzawa. By that time, Arakawa had found his own Yakuza family, so I sent him a gift.
What was it?
A fresh batch of crisp, fake bills featuring Yukichi Fukuzawa. They were defective prints with nothing on the back. Not exactly legal tender.
Then how was that a gift?
It's hard to explain. If I had to say, it was out of gratitude.
Sure, but for what?
I should have died that day I met with Arakawa. It would have been right. And yet he spared me. Not only that, but he lifted a terrible weight from my chest. Furthermore, it's not an exaggeration to say the equilibrium among the Ijin Three continues to this day because of him.
Wow.
I owe him an unfathomable debt. And one day, I must pay it back. The defective bills were how I chose to communicate the sentiment. The counterfeiting secret is Ijincho's weakness. And it was only thanks to Arakawa that the Ijin Three could continue to secretly wield that power. But of course, That means if he ever feels like it was a mistake to let me live, he can use the fake bills to unravel everything I've built. The gift wasn't the bills themselves. They were leverage. I actually wrote something on the back to that effect. Neither justice nor mercy should tip the scale. It means that those in power must reward and punish where necessary. I felt it was an appropriate message. I suppose the writing is faded at this point.
Whoa. So that's the whole story.
Up till this moment. But now I'm sitting across from a man holding one of those fake bills. Which, of course, is a message from Arakawa that only I could understand. The message is, Masumi Arakawa sees you as a beloved family member.
Arakawa-san thinks of me as family.
He would not have placed that bill in your pocket lightly. Do you see its significance now? After everything I've told you? There is almost no doubt in my mind that Arakawa did not want you killed. So he didn't shoot you out of malice. He shot you so that you would be brought here, be saved by the homeless, and eventually meet up with me. Do you see? That's everything I can tell you.
That's plenty. Thank you, Chairman. I see it all now. I always kind of figured.
You did? Well, it's your move now. I've only told you what I know, so...
It's okay. That's enough. I trust you.
I don't hear that often.
Yeah, neither do I. Not even from my friends. But those friends are trustworthy to me. And so are you. I believe everything you said. And my faith in Arakawa-san is coming back strong.
Kasuga.
Yeah?
Are you a blood relative of Arakawa's?
No, it's not like that.
I see. Well, he must have been happy to have such loyalty as yours. As proud as any father, I think.
All right. And with that, we are going to be ending today's stream on YouTube and on Twitch, guys. Thank you guys so much for whoever's watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough. And we will see you guys all next time. Take care, everyone. Peace out, everyone.